Welcome. This is the Young CEO channel, and I wanted to drop a new YouTube video for you guys on some frequently asked questions that I get a lot as being a credit coach and a credit consultant. So I'm just going to go over a few questions, and we're just going to dive straight into the content. But before we do that, make sure you guys leave a like on this video and make sure you guys comment and subscribe and hit the bell so that you get all notifications anytime we drop a brand new video on the YouTube channel. So with that being said, let's dive into the question. So first question is, why is credit important? So credit is very important. It's one of the major things that you're going to need in order to get funding for any big purchase that you would need to make in life. You know, your auto loans, your mortgage loans, even financing for certain business endeavors, right? Things that will generate you income. You need some upfront capital, right? Now, these banks provide this capital for us as borrowers to be able to have access to a large amount of capital so that we can make the plays and the business moves that we need to be able to make, right? And this is very important. They don't teach us this in school, right? Being able to access the bank's money, being able to, budget correctly and strategically take advantage of the way that the scoring model is in place from credit. This is what allows us to get to the next level as business owners, which we should all be striving to get to be able to produce some sort of income. Because let's face it, one stream of income, your 9 to 5, just simply isn't enough, right? Not to mention, even if you have a good source of income, you're still going to need credit in order to get that mortgage loan and not have to put up all of your upfront capital that you've saved up with your hard-earned sweat equity, right? So, you definitely want to be able to build your credit. And this is what we teach in my credit academy, which is also known and located at Dazzlu.com. But we'll get a little bit more into that in a little bit here. I want to answer these specific questions. So another question that I get is, how can I repair my credit? So us as consumers, I don't like to use that word, but according to the credit space, we are the consumers of the debt, right? So there is a law that protects us. It's called the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So, and then there's also consumer law. Now, these things we balance with the credit score, which allows us to really come off as, we are standing our ground in regards to these reporting agencies, right? Because these reporting agencies, known as TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, they are companies that basically hold a lot of our data. And this data is being utilized to be able to basically generate a score on us that tells the banks and the lenders whether or not we are worthy to be lended to. So we want to be very careful in strategically boosting our scores to be able to have good credit scores. Now, the question that we asked was, how do you repair your credit? Well, we can leverage the consumer law, we can leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and because certain information may be inaccurate that is reporting on our credit profile, it is very important that that information is correct. So when we can find discrepancies, when we can find errors in dates, in collections, people that we didn't even have signed a debt with, we can actually go through and dispute these items and actually get them removed. Now, it is a specific process. I like to call it the 1, 2, 3 steps because you can actually basically go through this process and be able to remove almost anything negative off of your profile, right? So the process basically consists of you updating your personal information. That's going to be the first and foremost thing that you're going to want to do, is update all of your personal information, right? So that means addresses, that means phone numbers, that means old names that you might have had from previous spouses. Maybe a last name might have changed. Your address constantly is changing. If you move a lot, your phone number constantly changing. All of these things can be updated on your profile and allow it to be more of a solid profile and a solid identity for who you actually are. So you want to update your personal information, number one. Number two, there is secondary bureaus. Now, I'm not going to go through all of them. You will be able to purchase the course, and I teach you step by step which secondary bureaus you're going to have to access. But these secondary bureaus also collect data on each and every one of us. Now, we have to freeze each and every one of these secondary bureaus in order to go forth and remove anything negative from our credit profile, right? So step one, update personal information. Step two, freeze those secondary bureaus. And step number three is basically going to be to dispute the items, right? Now, you could do this in various different ways. I teach how to do this in a specific way, and I also teach how to generate the letters for the dispute. So we go through each and every step in the course, and I teach you guys step by step how to do this process in detail with links as well, so that you can just click and continue to go forward. So that's going to be one method right there to be able to remove anything negative and repair your credit. So got to get those items removed. Now, third question is, how can we turn credit into cash? This is another frequent question that I get, is how can we turn credit into cash? Well, there's many ways to do it. A lot of people utilize the method of gift cards. The smart individuals utilize these gift cards. They go and use their credit card to actually purchase a gift card. And then with that gift card, they can go and purchase a money order, because you can purchase money orders with a gift card. So they'll go and purchase a money order with the gift card. In exchange, they'll be able to get that money order, and then they can reassign that money order to themselves or a spouse or somebody close to them that they trust, that can go forth to that same place that issued the money order and cash that in, right? So you can actually turn that credit card into cash. This is also known as manufacturer spending. And there's a lot of gray areas with it, so you have to be very careful. But there's many ways to manufacture spend. Now, if we're talking about a lot of capital that you need to liquidate, there's many different ways to do it. I'm going to hold that exclusive information. You guys can tap into the course. I'll drop the link in the description below, and you guys can basically purchase the course where I teach you step by step how we're able to turn this credit into cash. So that's one method as well. I gave you guys the gift card method, but there's an exclusive method that we utilize to be able to cash out large amounts of capital. So, if you needed to purchase a house, some sort of asset, which is kind of leading into my next question, I'll go ahead and display that next question now, which is, what should I invest into, right? So we stress investing into assets rather than liabilities, right? So a lot of things can be looked at as assets if you look at things with the right mindset and the right mentality, right? Because a car, for instance, can be either an asset or it can be a liability. Why? Because nowadays we're familiar that we can rent vehicles, right? If we go to Hertz, if we go to Enterprise, a lot of these different rental car companies rent cars out to the public. Well, you can actually do that as a personal owner of your vehicle. You can actually rent your vehicles out. So that's one method to be able to utilize maybe this capital to start generating income for yourself. So, definitely take that as a note. And also, there's so many other ways, right? We talk about many ways within the course, but we talk about vending machine. We talk about, rental cars. We talk about real estate. We talk about, investment portfolios such as stocks and crypto and things like that, right? So there's many different ways to take that capital and invest it so that you guys can actually see some cash flow coming in. So, that's a frequent question that I get. Another frequent question that I get is, what type of assets? So, I mentioned real estate, etc., things like that. But then basically, this is all things that you are going to need to put in work to be able to do. And that's why I want to be able to give you guys the information. Why? Because some people will just listen to this information and never even apply it. Some people will actually be interested and want to get the course that's listed in the link below in the description, and that's going to point them in the right direction and give them all the information that they need to be able to get to the next level when it comes to this credit space. I took my time, video for video, text for text, and I wanted to make sure that you guys were able to go from basically beginner's knowledge to an expert in learning about credit and learning about what it takes to take your credit score, not just a credit score, but your credit to the next level and be able to actually generate income from it. Now, a lot of the students that have already purchased the course are actually seeing a lot of results. And if you guys, go to the Dazlu page, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see an opt-in for the email list. That email list will direct you to our group Facebook page, and that's going to allow you to see all of the students and their results that they are getting from the course. And you can actually join that community and join the Facebook page to see all the results that we're getting. This credit space is able to change someone's life. And that's what I love about this credit game. That's what I love about God blessing me with the knowledge to be able to learn this skill, to be able to help individuals and coach individuals on their credit. So, with that being said, I just want to inspire you guys to actually put in the work. Like I had mentioned earlier, some people will hear this information and it'll fall on deaf ears and they'll never do anything about it. But there will be some people that will click the link in the description below and they will see the success that they're looking for. So I just want to introduce you guys to Dazloo.com. That is Dazloo. Make sure you guys check that out. It is a website and a course that I created to be able to help you guys. So another question that I get is, how much does the course cost? The course initially costs $49.99, right? So the thing about the price of the course is way less than what the value actually is that you're going to get from the course. And another thing is, not only that, but you can recoup your investment, right? I incorporated an affiliate program within the course where you actually get your own affiliate link when you join, and you're able to utilize that affiliate link as you gain success. You can actually share your link with other individuals, and when they purchase the course, the same exact course that you're getting that information from, they will be able to refer other members to the course and be able to get commission, right? This can be a passive stream of income for a lot of individuals. And not only that, but they'll be building credit and they'll be building assets along the way. So that's a great question. How much does a course cost? Now, what all does it consist of? We have a group community chat where all of the students are plugged into. You'll see a link for that once you purchase the course. You'll be added to our group Telegram chat where our students are able to ask any questions that they would like to ask. And not only that, but we have a lot of students in there who have different businesses, right? Because we're helping them to build capital. So a lot of these students are actually business owners. And we also talk about business credit, which is another aspect of our course. We teach business credit, which is able to actually give you a lot more funding, right? As opposed to your personal side. So we get into detail in the course about the business credit and the business credit methods as well, so that you can get over $100,000 in capital like I was able to do utilizing your credit. So another question, that I get asked a lot of times is, how can I get access to the course? So like I had mentioned, down in the description below, you guys can check that out. There'll be a link in the description where you guys can actually purchase the course today for $49.99. So with that being said, those are a few of the questions that I get asked very frequently. I wanted to basically hop on here, give you guys some value, give you guys some information. Now, in return for all of the value and information that I was able to give you guys, make sure you guys leave a like, a comment, and please subscribe so that you guys get any upcoming updates anytime we drop a brand new video. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I know we have a long way to go, but by the time you see this video, hopefully we have hit that mark. But let's keep grinding it out, family. Make sure you guys put in the work. Make sure you guys do what's necessary in order to take you to the next level. And it's your boy Andre Kennedy, aka Invest a Gadget. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.